Just a short drive west of Hanksville lies Goblin Valley State Park, a landscape so surreal it feels as though it belongs to another world. Here, time and erosion have carved thousands of mushroom-shaped hoodoos from soft entrada sandstone, creating a valley that looks equal parts whimsical and otherworldly. If the scene feels familiar, it might be because you've seen it on the big screen. In the 1999 sci-fi comedy Galaxy Quest, this was the stand-in for Epsilon Gorniar II, where the away team retrieved a glowing beryllium sphere, and Jason Nesmith, Tim Allen, faced off against the rock monster. On the day of my own visit, the sky was overcast, and a few raindrops pattered against the desert floor. To my surprise and delight, I had the entire Goblin Valley to myself. I began exploring from the edge where the open high desert, with its sagebrush, rabbit brush, and saltbush, quickly gives way to the Hoodoo Kingdom. The transformation was striking, and it was immediately clear why Hollywood chose this place to mimic an alien planet. Walking deeper into the valley, I felt as if I were following the tracks of a NASA rover, my eyes scanning the strange formations, as though I were the first to set foot here. Each step carried me further into a world that seemed less and less like Earth. The silence was so complete it felt like the air itself was holding its breath, broken only by the crunch of gravel under my boots. The hoodoos loomed ahead like watchful sentinels, their shapes twisting into forms that hinted at faces, towers, and creatures frozen in stone. With no one else around, it was easy to imagine I had landed on some distant planet, exploring terrain no human had ever touched before. The farther I wandered, the more the empty space filled with odd shapes rising all around me. Tall stone sentinels yielded to clusters of mushroom-like figures, resembling a neighborhood pulled straight from Middle-earth. Looking at them, I could almost imagine a NASA analyst back on Earth debating whether these bizarre shapes were mere geology, or perhaps the ruins of some long-lost civilization. And then, with a smile, I reminded myself, this wasn't another planet at all. It was southern Utah, one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth. Standing there surrounded by stone figures that seemed equal parts whimsical and ancient, I felt the rare thrill of stepping outside the ordinary. The valley blurred the line between reality and imagination, Earth and cosmos, as if the universe itself had chosen this valley to remind us that our own planet holds wonders as strange and beautiful as anything we might hope to find among the stars. If you enjoyed this adventure, be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we set out to uncover more hidden gems and stories worth sharing.